kissing her with all my heart. But they don't give a monkeys down the DHSS. They've fallen off me pension for a start. But it won't be very long before I'm on that plane off to Aussie where they've got a bob or two. For richer, not poorer, 'cause I'm fed up being skint. That's why in sickness and in health I'll say I do. Once more in sickness and in health I'll say I do.
Your life jacket has mouthpieces for further inflation, a light that operates when in the water, and a whistle to attract attention. If oxygen is required, a mask will drop from the unit above your head. One extra mask in each row also drops out. Remain in your seat.
You'll be all right. I got this. I got my St. Christopher too. You'll be all right.
I'm sure he knows what plane we're on.
My brother knows.
You wrote and told him.
He knows too. I prayed to him every night since we got the tickets.
You think that's all he's got to do, sit there listening to your prayers? Bloody women. He's a busy man. Never think of that, do you?
It's all right, Alf. We'll be flying up there near him soon, at 38,000 feet up. You'll only have to look out, you'll be able to wave to him.
How'd you do him?
Say after me. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
You're not a Catholic, Elf.
No, it won't hurt, will it?
I'll say it for both of us, because he knows we're together. Up in the air.
What's that?
The wheels have fallen off.
Not funny, is it? Hey, stop them. You shouldn't let them do that.
What's the matter?
Them moving about. They'll have us off balance. They get all the weight down one end. We could tip over. I'm choking. You're up, Arthur. Clouds.
I'm sorry, sir. No pipes. It's the regulations.
Well, it might be your regulations, Sonny, but ain't mine. I'm English. I've got English passport, and my regulations, what I live under, are laid down by your Parliament. The English Parliament. And they ain't made no laws or regulations yet, what I know of, that says I cannot smoke my pipe.
But on this plane, sir.
Never mind about on this plane, sir. This plane's English plane. Flies under the flag of England and the laws of England. And your captain up front who's driving it, he flies under the flag of England and the laws of England. And the crew is flying under the laws. And our Royal Majesty's government has made no laws that says I cannot smoke my pipe within our domain. And this plane is a part of our Royal Majesty's domain, God bless her. And as an Englishman and a loyal subject of a Royal Majesty and a free man under your Magnus Charter, to smoke my pipe, but I bloody well like. You got a light off. Wait, bring us a box of matches. Go on. Should have gone by boat. Boat is better.
Get a trolley off, will you?
That's all right, I can carry this. Oh, it's just, I've got my things in there. I mean, she's got her own case.
I know. We want a trolley. I'm travelling a bit light, ain't you?
Well, I ain't come to stay, have I? Not like some people. What have you got in there?
What have you got in there?
I've got plenty in there, my dear. It's all I need, isn't it? I mean, we're only staying a couple of weeks, aren't we?
A month at least. Haven't you brought anything with you?
I've got all I need in there.
But you haven't even got a change of underclothes.
I changed my underclothes before I left home.
You want any suit, then?
What's wrong with it?
Well, nothing. That's what you usually wear.
Well, it's a good suit, Arthur.
And you got a Sunday best.
This is my Sunday best. That is genuine herringbone, that is. You couldn't buy a suit like that these days.
Who'd want to? He doesn't buy any clothes.
Not made of money, am I?
Stingy you are. I asked him to treat me to a new dress to come out here in, and he nearly had a heart attack. Told me to search through his dear departed's old clothes, see if I could find something might fit. If I did, I said it wouldn't be new, because I never saw that poor creature in a new dress.
Did. She had a new dress. I bought her a new dress. I did. She wore it everywhere. Everybody saw her in it. Anyway, blimey, it's only Australia. I mean, who are we going to meet so special? Your brother is meeting us, is he?
I hope so.
Did he say he was?
Yes. I don't know. I think he did. I don't remember now.
No, I mean.
Oh, he'll be here. I'm sure he will.
But what if he ain't?
We just had to make our own way, won't we?
You got his address?
Somewhere. I don't know.
You must have his address. Blimey, you wrote to him.
Yes. I might have left it at home. I don't know. Oh, I'm sure I brought it with me. I must have done it.
You've lost it, ain't you? Come on, own up. You've lost it.
I haven't lost it. I haven't lost it, I tell you. It's either in my case or behind the clock at home. I haven't lost it. It's in here. I know it is. And if it's not in here...
It's behind the clock at home. I know. I heard you the first time. Oh, sorry. Hey, look at your bloody well doing, will you?
I'm sorry.
Never mind about sorry. Don't they learn you no manners in this country?
I said I was sorry.
Not the point, sorry. Not the point. Look at stuff. Knock the stuff all over the bleeding floor.
I said I was sorry.
Yeah, and don't go walking all over him.
It's you who should learn some manners, you bloody pom. If you wasn't so old and decrepit, I'd take you outside and give you a bloody good hiding, you mongrel. It was an accident. I said I was sorry, all right?
Yeah. It's all right.
Yes, it's all right. Don't worry, I've got it all now.
I really am sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
I didn't see where I was going. It was my fault. I really am sorry.
Yes, it's all right.
I didn't look where I was going. It was an accident, all right? And I'm sorry.
Yes, it's all right.
Bloody Aussie git! One more word from him and that's all I needed.
What word was that, Alf?
Look, have you found the address?
No, must be in my luggage.
Oh, isn't it marvellous? Bloody family I'm marrying into. Her brother ain't even got the decency to come and meet us, and she ain't got the address. Bloody marvellous.
You can't see him?
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know what he looks like.
What do you mean you don't know what he looks like? He's your brother, isn't he?
I know. I haven't seen him for 30 years, have I?
Oh, the bleeding crows.
All right, no need to go on.
No need to go on.
Well, calm down.
Calm down.
Let's try and look at it sensibly.
Look at it sensibly.
Yes.
She ain't even got the bloody address.
I've got it here somewhere. I know I have.
You haven't. You bloody left it home, haven't you?
Look, your brother. Does he look like you?
Well, he looked more like my father. He was the head cut off my father, people said.
Cut the head off you.
Is there anybody here who looks like your father?
Well, I didn't know my father very much. He went off with someone else when I was only 2 weeks old.
Your brother's older than you.
No, he's younger.
How can your brother be younger than you? You just said your father ran off with somebody else when you was 2 weeks old.
My mother married again, Barmy.
But you just said that everyone was saying that your brother looked like your father.
Because they thought he was my father!
Oh, join him, like bloody mad here! Bloody mad! I'll fly halfway round the bleeding world. I've got nowhere to sleep tonight. I'm going out to the pub.
No! Stay! My brother might be looking for us.
Does he know who he's looking for?
Look, we'd better ask somebody. Get a card, write his name on and hold it up. What's your brother's name?
O'Shaughnessy, Ricky O'Shaughnessy.
Bloody Mick. Australian Mick.
Well, get him to write a card for us. I mean, there's not many left here now. Only that fella you had a row with. He's holding up a card now. I think we found your brother. Here we go. Get ready to say sorry, Alf.
She's going to come to bloody Australia. Ain't a bloody place.
This your first time in Australia?
It's first time anywhere, isn't it, Alf?
No.
Well, where have you been before?
Southend.
I've had no reason to travel except to fight for my country.
You was in the war, was you?
Well, don't start that or we'll never get into bed.
Not all that keen on foreign travel.
You've travelled, Arthur, haven't you?
In my youth, yeah, I did a bit of seafaring, that's all. I never got as far as here, though.
Not that keen on foreigners, neither. Too many of them living round where I do now, without travelling and meet more of them.
Well, it broadens the mind, travelling. You meet people, see their way of life, examine their culture, taste their food, listen to their philosophy.
Catch the diseases.
Listen to him. Examine their culture, taste their food.
Right.
All he eats is steak and potatoes. Perhaps a little fish, fried, with chips. Travel, what do you know about foreigners and their philosophy? You haven't been out of Sydney since I've known you.
I sell them cars. Greek and Italian taxi drivers. Who do you think sells them their cars?
Do you have foreigners here?
Yeah, too many.
They spoil the country.
Yeah, they're ruining Australia.
I'm not keen.
There's a little man I buy my groceries from. Nothing's too much trouble. He's Asian. But he's a lot more civil than the Australian I used to get my groceries from. And he delivers.
All right, servile foreigners. Yes, OK, that's one servile Asian now. What about all his aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, and all their children he's saving up to buy air tickets for? You know what one servile Asian delivers? Groceries today, maybe. Tomorrow, A population explosion. That's what he delivered.
You should worry. You'd have more of them to sell cars to.
There'd be an Asian selling cars to them then. Jeez, my wife, she doesn't know where a bread's buttered.
We've got them, Asians. We had one brought us to the airport. He wasn't servile. See, they lose that. You let them live amongst you, they lose all of that. When you give them a little bit of equality, a little bit of freedom, next thing, boom, they're demanding it. You've got any West Indians here?
They come here to play cricket.
Well, we shouldn't play with them.
No, they're bad losers.
I've never seen them lose.
They don't know how to lose, my dear. They're not the same as us, you see. We are gentlemen, and one of the first things that a gentleman has to learn is how to lose gracefully. All our chaps know how to do that.
Well, you've had a lot of experience.
Sorry?
You're the best.
Tell you one thing, you want to be careful when you're playing with them blackies. I mean, they can throw balls at your head and other parts of the body they're not supposed to, but you can play one little moan, that's all they got to hear, and straight off, you're anti-black.
Racist.
Right.
Alf's got a black boy, right, Alf?
Right.
Welfare worker.
You can get him on the national health, can you? Well, that's handy. You wouldn't mind paying in for something like that.
None of them servile, though, right, Alf?
No, the one they give me is a puffed up.
The council ain't fussy who they send into your house.
Right.
He's giving home and board.
Right, but I only got to criticise him, say one word against him or any of his mates, and straight off, I'm a racist or a sexist.
Only got to mention their colour.
Just in friendly conversation. I mean, buying him a drink, I might say to Alf, what does the coon want? Nothing offensive, you don't have to be offensive, and they're down on you. What's young Sambo drinking? You're a racist.
Here, they still lower your land values?
Oh, yeah, I should think so. I mean, if you live in a respectable street like us and a few of them move in, well, I mean, it's not the same, is it? Lowers the tone. Yeah. I mean, I've got nothing against them. Some of them are quite decent. I mean, some of them are as clean and tidy as we are. Well, nearly. I mean, I'm talking about the respectable ones.
Some's not as bad as they could be, I suppose.
But it lowers the tone.
The bloody socialists, isn't it? I mean, see, when they first imported them over, that was to run our buses, our trains, empty our bedpans in hospitals, sweep the streets, you know, generally make themselves useful. Of course, socialists, they can't leave one alone. No, they want to start treating them as, like us, as if they was equals. Next thing, the bloody rot sets in. They're not happy emptying bedpans, so make them all doctors.
I wouldn't like one to examine me.
They've got them in your bloody parliament now.
You see, that's what your one Asian who delivers does.
We've got Asians, right, Alf?
Oh, blimey. Every corner shop, mate. You want to buy half ounce of tobacco these days, you've got to learn a foreign language.
Don't they speak English?
Well, of a kind.
Urdu.
Urdu? Oh, I see what you mean. Urdu.
Who does?
It's their lingo, it's a language.
Not a language, Arthur. I mean, no, they've got sounds for things. Yeah, they've got sounds for food or sounds for drink. It's not a language. I mean, dog barks, not a language, is it?
This house that you can get cheap, is it because you've got a blackie living in it?
Yeah. No. But I don't know. No, it's because we've got a bloody loony Labour left council that don't know the value of property, that's why.
I'm a businessman, Alf. I sell cars. Nobody sells more cars than I do, except...
Almost everyone else.
I shift a lot of cars.
You don't shift as many as Mooney.
I shift more cars than Mooney can.
Then why does Mooney live in a bigger house than we do?
Oh, jeez.
And why does Mooney's wife have a fur coat and I don't?
You don't understand. She don't understand. Who needs a fur coat? It's too hot for a fur coat.
It's nice to carry a fur coat. Like Mooney's wife carries a fur coat.
You don't understand what I'm saying. Keep your blackie if he can lower values, eh? Keep him until you've bought your house. It's good to have an edge, eh? Know what I mean? How do you like your steak? Good steak, eh?
Yeah.
When you can shift cars, like I can shift cars, you can eat good steak.
But you don't get a fur coat to carry.
We don't have steak very often.
That bad in England, eh?
For us it is.
I thought it was a boom economy.
No, not for us. We're old age pensioners.
Yeah, what about the national health?
They don't give you steaks.
Crazy, isn't it? They'll give you a black boy, but they won't give you a steak.
I think there's been some mistake. I mean, they know we're not married, don't they?
I'm not sleeping in here with you.
Well, nor me.
No men expect that sort of thing.
No, not me.
As long as you understand, there's nothing personal.
No, nor me.
Perhaps after we're married.
No.
There's something we shall have to talk about, I suppose. It's this sort of thing that puts me off.
Yeah, and me.
They say it's double beds that make a marriage. They don't. It's double beds that make divorce. Separate rooms, that's what makes a marriage.
Separate houses.
Marriage makes you live too close. It puts you off people. Puts you off husbands.
And wives.
Well, I don't know where you're going to sleep, but you can't sleep in here.
No, well, I don't want to.
Well, let's get one thing straight, Mr. Garnett. I don't mind marrying you, but that's as far as it goes. It's nothing personal.
Well, I don't want to go any further.
Well, there's too much sex in the world as it is, if you ask me. The newspapers are full of it, the television.
Yeah, well, they should ban it off your television and the newspapers.
Oh, it's not just the television and the newspapers, it's everywhere you turn. Even in your own home, if you're not watchful. I don't understand the fascination. My last husband wasn't allowed it.
Me and my late wife, God rest her soul, we wasn't always at it.
Never with my late husband, Mr. Garnett, never. At least I taught him some discipline, if I never taught him anything else.
You're a virgin?
I'm proud to say, and intend to stay that way, Mr. Bond. Sex is not a sport. It's an instrument for the provision of children. And there are too many people in the world already, if you ask me. Wouldn't be so bad if they were Catholics, but they're not. I couldn't have children, Mr. Garnett. And I saw no purpose in allowing my husband to molest me for fun, as he called it. I'm not an amusement park, Mr. Garnett. As you know, I'm not one to criticise the Lord and the mysterious ways he chooses to work in. He makes mistakes.
Yeah, well, he's a busy man, isn't he?
I see his mistakes around me every day. Sex, I'm afraid, is one of them. I'm sure a man of his divine wisdom and superior spiritual calling could have found a more dignified way of providing the world with whatever children it needed. Making it pleasurable to certain taste was his first mistake. And allowing it to become habit for him was another.
We only had the one child.
Well, some homes are teeming with the evidence of what must go on at considerable length. And all as a consequence of one or both of the parents having become hopelessly addicted to this crazed and wasteful longing to be continually joined together. Or they're overcrowding our cities with this mindless habit, creating a need for more and more houses, which nobody has the time to build. But you can't get a seat on a bus or a train because of them and their armies of mass-produced issue, who will present us with ever more hungry mouths to feed and ever more even hungrier passions until we sink into the seas under the weight of them.
Yeah, well, I'll say good night then. Oh, Lord. Why didn't you make them only to cook? Hello? 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 Hello?
What do you want?
My mate.
Who?
My mate Harper.
He's in the end room up there on the left.
Which one?
The only one.
Oh.
What is it, dear?
It's Alf. He's looking for his friend.
Hello? Harper!
Can't it wait till morning?
Hello? Harper! Harper! Harper!
Don't bang on there this time of night. What do you want?
I want to get in.
Why?
I want to sleep with him.
What is it, dear?
He wants to sleep with him. He wants to sleep with his mate Arthur. What are they, a couple of poofters?
Come on, Light. Where are you? Oh, they put the bloody switch in this country. Come on, bloody Light, where are you? Bloody hell. Oh, Christ. Who put that bloody step there? Oh, God. Oh, God. Why did I come here? Oh, oh God. Please, keep me safe and protect me. God, I'm here. I'm down under, in Australia.
Sort of rat rock down at the IHSS. I've told them all down there what they can do. Now I don't give a muck, it's 'cause I'm off to have a rest. Down under in the sun, so nuts to you. 'Cause it won't be very long before I'm on that plane off to Aussie where they got a bobber too. For richer, not poorer, 'cause I'm fed up being skint. That's why in sickness and in health I'll say I do.